Nvidia, a name that has been under some pressure this week, is getting a lot of positive comments too.
It is some fresh votes of confidence today, not helping the stock, but I've got a few notes out today on this one. Wells Fargo out more bullish on Nvidia. It's hiking its price target to 265. They're expecting Q3 sales around 50 to 52 billion. They're expecting AI demand to continue to grow. We've been having this conversation about AI demand. You had recently had Jensen Huang talking about essentially insatiable demand, and they see it driving data center business. Morgan Stanley also nudging its price target on Nvidia higher this morning. They call it a core winner in the ongoing AI build out for Morgan Stanley. They're raising their price target to 220. So again, they have more conviction on this one. And the most bullish of them all, you've got Wedbush. Dan Ives out with a note this morning. First of all, he talks broad strokes about this recent tech pullback. He notes it just as a mini panic. He sees this as a buying opportunity, not a breakdown. He says, don't head for the elevators. It's not the end of the AI trade. They call Nvidia the foundation of the AI revolution, arguing that big tech spending boom will keep fueling a growth well into 2026. So when we look across the spectrum, whether we're talking about Wells Fargo or Morgan Stanley or Wedbush, all of them essentially see this as temporary blip in the road, a bump in the road, I should say. And of course, this comes ahead of Nvidia's earnings next week, which come next Wednesday. So the bar does seems to be high for Nvidia, Nicole.
Yeah.
According to Morgan Stanley, which stated that the market has improved over the past 45 days and that it anticipates the best result we have seen in recent quarters, Nvidia is set to report a breakout quarter as its next-generation Blackwell platform scales quickly. The bank boosted its price objective for Nvidia to $220 from $210 and kept its overweight rating. Joseph Moore, an analyst at Morgan Stanley, stated that although Nvidia's stock performance has been strong, it has underperformed other AI companies on a relative basis, partly due to investors' interest in ASIC and AMD's development potential. Nevertheless, the company maintained that Vera Rubin demand signals are extremely strong, that Blackwell is still the preferred AI chip, adding that rival interest indicates both advancement and a robust market. The analyst anticipates a significant change in the company's trajectory. Morgan Stanley stated, "We anticipate something of a breakout quarter compared to recent trends," adding that industry inspections indicate material acceleration as demand continues to rise and Nvidia has fixed previous rack-related issues. They went on to say that Nvidia's own supply is no longer as much of a growth limitation as supplementary hardware storage, memory, servers, and space power. Given that Nvidia typically reports later in the quarter, the Morgan Stanley analyst thinks demand indications from suppliers and customers indicate higher growth than the market suggests. The company also referenced Jensen Huang's remarks, stating that the CEO did say that our figures for the following 5 quarters had to be between $70 and $80 billion. Morgan Stanley observed that the stock is 10% lower currently than it was before Huang's comments, highlighting what it perceives as a discrepancy between expectations for Nvidia and the larger ecosystem, even though it increased its predictions by $22 billion. When Nvidia releases its third quarter fiscal 2026 results on November 19th, after the market closes, it is probably going to beat the earnings forecast. For the quarter, the corporation anticipates $54 billion plus 2% in revenue. At $54.59 billion, the consensus estimate is a staggering 55.6% increase above the reported amount from the previous year. Over the last 60 days, the consensus estimate for quarterly earnings has stayed constant at $1.23 per share. Compared to the earnings of 81 cents per share in the previous quarter, this indicates a 51.9% increase in earnings year over year. The sustained success of Nvidia's data center business is probably what helped the company's third quarter top line. Demand for its chips is expected to have increased throughout the data center end market as a result of the growing trend of hybrid working and the increasing acceptance of cloud-based solutions. The inference market's increasing adoption and the rise in hyperscale demand are probably what drove the to-be-reported quarter. The increasing need for generative AI and big language models using GPUs based on NVIDIA Blackwell architectures should have helped the data center end market industry. It is expected that the segment's top-line growth in the to-be-reported quarter was facilitated by the high demand for its chips from major cloud service and consumer internet companies. Data centers' third-quarter revenues are estimated by our model to be $48.04 billion, representing a strong 56.1% year-over-year rise. Moreover, the rebound in its end markets for professional visualization and gaming is probably what helped Nvidia's third-quarter success. 7 of the last 9 quarters have shown an improvement in the gaming end market's year-over-year performance as channel partners' inventory levels have stabilized. Additionally, the business found that most locations had a high demand for its gaming products. Our model forecast for the gaming end market's third-quarter sales is fixed at $4.71 billion, which represents a 43.7% growth from the year-ago quarter's level. The rebound was also evident in the success of Nvidia's professional visualization sector, which saw revenue growth for 8 straight quarters. In the third quarter, the pattern probably persisted. Third-quarter revenues for the professional visualization end market are estimated by our model to be $678.9 million, indicating a 39.7% growth over the same quarter last year. Compared to the previous 6 quarters, the company's automotive business showed improving trends. Growing investments in AI cockpit and self-driving technology are probably what kept the upward trend going in the third quarter of the fiscal year. The third-quarter revenues of the automotive end market are estimated by our model to be $624.8 million, representing a 39.1% year-over-year growth. Over the past year, Nvidia's stock has continued to be extremely volatile. To far, Nvidia's stock has increased 39.1%, surpassing the 26.3% growth of the computer and technology sector. Nevertheless, the stock has also lagged key semiconductor equities such as Broadcom, AMD, and Intel. Shares of advanced micro devices, Intel and Broadcom, have soared 104.9%, 79.2%, and 46.2%, respectively. Let's now examine the value that Nvidia provides to investors at the present time. With a future 12-month price-to-earnings, PE, of 31.88x versus the sector's 29.08x, Nvidia is trading at a premium, indicating a stretched valuation. When compared to other chip titans, Nvidia is more expensive than Broadcom and advanced micro devices, but less expensive than Intel. At the moment, the forward PE values of Broadcom, advanced micro devices, and Intel are 38.8x, 43.44x, and 65.66x, respectively. Strong demand for the chips needed to create generative AI models has propelled Nvidia's revenue growth over the last 12 months. In a variety of areas, including marketing, advertising, customer service, education, content production, healthcare, automotive, energy and AMP, utilities, and video game development, Nvidia leads the market for generative AI chips. The need for generative AI applications is anticipated to be driven by the increasing need to update workflow across industries. A recent analysis by Fortune Business Insights projects that the global generative AI industry will reach $967.65 billion by 2032. From 2024 to 2032, the market is anticipated to grow at a CAGR of 39.6%. Due to its complexity, generative AI demands a great deal of knowledge and processing capacity. Businesses will therefore need to greatly improve their network infrastructures. Nvidia is a leader in this field thanks to its AI processors, which include the A100, H100, B100, B200, B300, GB200, and GB300. These chips are the best options for creating and executing these potent AI applications. We anticipate that Nvidia's cutting-edge processors will propel significant growth in its earnings and market share as the generative AI revolution progresses. With its supremacy in GPUs and its strategic forays into AI, data centers, and autonomous vehicles, Nvidia has emerged as a major force in the semiconductor business. A great investment opportunity is presented by the company's robust product range, leadership in AI, and unwavering innovation. For Nvidia investors, the trade battle with China proved difficult. A year-to-date low of less than $87 per share was reached in April. Similar to its fellow Magnificent Seven members, Nvidia suffered from Chinese AI advancements as well as economic uncertainty about the impact of tariffs. Due to adverse pressure from the larger market, Nvidia's stock continued to decline. However, some investors continue to hold out hope for a long-term recovery, which appears to have been the case recently. As macro data improved and some tariff concerns subsided, the stock rose back to all-time highs, and Nvidia became the first business with a $5 trillion market cap. The stock of Nvidia is still rising from its lowest point of the year. Many people are curious about where Nvidia's stock might go next, given that the AI darling is currently trading close to an all-time high. This study examines 3 possible outcomes and the potential value of Nvidia's stock in 2030. However, the gloomy argument that dominated Wall Street at the beginning of this year is still in place. The AI rebound might go on, but it's still speculative, unlike the real reasons why Nvidia's stock fell in the spring. Nvidia might still be in a precarious position at the moment due to issues like being essentially shut out of China. Although we can make educated guesses based on the available data, we are unsure about the stock's future direction. Here, that is what we are doing. Nvidia's performance is driven by 3 main factors through 2030. Will Nvidia remain at the forefront of AI? 1. Dominance of AI infrastructure. Thanks to its CUDA software ecosystem and H100 bars, H200 GPUs, Nvidia is thought to hold 80% of the market for AI accelerators. Customers of Nvidia find it difficult to move to a different supplier. Because of this, the business has been able to dominate its sector and attract repeat business year after year. It is therefore in a strong position to benefit from the $400 billion AI chip market that is anticipated to rise by 2030. 2. Data center expansion. From $4.3 billion in Q1 2023 to over $35.6 billion in Q4 2024, the company's data center income has increased significantly. As AI workloads increase rapidly, maintaining leadership in this area will need ongoing innovation in GPU architecture and energy efficiency. Nvidia has accomplished that thus far. 3. Margin preservation. One of the main criticisms leveled at Nvidia is that it would not be able to maintain its enormous margins when rivals overtake it and win over more of its clientele. This hasn't happened yet, and Nvidia has done a good job of holding on to its market share. Consequently, in Q4 of FY 2025, the company achieved industry-leading gross margins of 73%. Will it soar to new heights or plummet even lower? According to Wall Street, Nvidia's stock price is expected to reach $409 per share in 2030 under a bull market, $265 in a base case, and $38 under a bear market. Compared to current levels, these would indicate rises of 162.8% and 41.8% and decreases of 79.7%, respectively. A particular scenario study of Nvidia's business segments is the source of each of these estimates. The share price of Nvidia, a bull case. The following presumptions apply to our bull case: AI growth. At the moment, Nvidia controls around 80% of the market for AI accelerators. According to analysts, CUDA's software moat and the uptake of Blackwell GPUs could sustain this dominance. As a result, data center revenue might increase from $115.2 billion in FY 2025 to $351 billion by 2030 at a 25% CAGR. Because there is little competition for high-end AI training chips, gross margins may continue to be above 70%. Car and robotics. If level 4 autonomy even reaches 15% to 20% adoption, car income can grow at a 50% CAGR to $25 billion by 2030. Software. Nvidia's moat already heavily relies on CUDA, but if the AI story is successful in the long term, this might get even better. As developers start to rely on Nvidia more, the company may switch to a SaaS model. If all of that revenue comes in and margins hold, $490 per share is feasible, with a net income of about $240 billion. The stock will still require investors to pay a 50x TTM earnings multiple or $12 trillion would be the market capitalization. Considering how much ground Nvidia would need to cover, the chances of this occurring are rather slim. The Nvidia share price base case. The following are the presumptions for our base case. AI growth. By 2030, data center revenue is expected to reach $230 billion at a 15% CAGR. Nvidia may achieve that objective if it maintains a 60% to 65% market share in this area, particularly if rivals continue to lag behind. Success of the AI narrative. In order for Nvidia to achieve our base case price of $241, the AI narrative would still need to be successful. Investors would swiftly reduce the growth premium to a discount if there was no growth. In the simplest scenario, Nvidia would be worth $8.9 trillion. For a more thorough examination of our base case, we highly advise reading this share price forecast. The Nvidia share price bear case. The significant difference between the basic case and the bear scenario may have caught your attention. This is mostly because the bear scenario makes the assumption that the AI story would not work. The outcome for Nvidia and its stock would be disastrous if it occurred. The company's direct connection to AI and its future is the only factor contributing to the share's high price. Without it, its reputation will revert to that of a gaming GPU firm with a few connections to cryptocurrency mining. That scenario is unlikely, though. The demand for AI won't go away quickly. On the other hand, the advancement of AI can stall. Nvidia would consequently slow down as well. For it to keep up its speed and high margins, it requires constant orders from hyperscalers and AI startups. Companies are also unlikely to upgrade their GPUs to whatever Nvidia has to offer if AI slows down, and they are no longer willing to run large AI models at a loss. Investors would stop paying a growth premium for the stock, Nvidia's margins would be crushed, and sales growth would turn red. In this case, $38 is fair, if not a little extravagant, given that Nvidia would still be valued at $932 billion. In any case, $241 is still our baseline for 2030. This is why Nvidia will hit $10 trillion and AI is not a bubble. Don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your input helps create a more knowledgeable community where we can all learn and grow together in the world of investing. Stay up to date with the latest market trends, insights, and key updates by subscribing to Investing Tutorial. We're here to help you make smarter investment decisions and stay ahead of the curve.